Hey there, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's had a good week and a good weekend. We're doing well. I am making our dessert of the month, chocolate pasta cream. Let's get started. It's time for another episode of Cooking with Kaitlin. That's me. Enjoy. Alright, so we're getting stuff prepped. So you need bittersweet chocolate. If you get it in the bark, chop it up. I got it in chips, so I'm just going to leave it as is and set to the side. It's 10 ounces. And I have 1 tablespoon of water. This is the smallest thing. It didn't seem sensible to put it in a big thing. And half a teaspoon of instant espresso powder. I don't know about y'all, but I am not finding this in my stores anymore so readily. So I wound up having to order it online. Just gonna stir and let that be dissolving. Remembering, of course, that a little bit of that coffee or espresso can really enhance the richness of the chocolate and the smooth creaminess of it. We're gonna set that to the side and hold tight. I'm gonna move you guys for the next part. All right, we have 5 egg yolks, 5 tablespoons of sugar, and then we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I know, but salt also is one of those flavor enhancers for chocolate. So we usually have it in a chocolate recipe. So we're gonna just be whisking these together, getting them fully combined first, and then we're gonna add 3/4 cup, half and half. Yes, the stuff you put in your coffee. Unless you're like me, I usually put oat milk, but since I had to get some of this, I'll wind up using up the rest in my coffee. And then 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Getting all that in there. We've got it on a low-medium heat. Just gonna be constantly going while it combines up into kind of a custard-like state. We don't want it to be hot enough to start simmering though, so we just gotta watch that. It takes about 8 to 12 minutes. So we're just doing that. And since that will be boring to watch for 8 to 12 minutes, I'll check back with you later. All right, we are getting close. Just a reminder that if you start seeing any bubbles that you aren't creating by stirring, so like kind of at the edge, you want to be turning your heat down some. If you're seeing a lot, you want to remove this from heat right away. Still got a few minutes, so I will check back then. All right, now we're going to pour it over all our chocolate. We're just going to let that sit for about 5 minutes. Pull that out, and we'll check back in 5 minutes. All right, so we're gonna start stirring and combining. Then we're gonna add in that instant espresso we had from earlier and finish whisking to combine in just 1 sec. Gonna add our vanilla. Go 1 tablespoon of vanilla. In there. All right. And I would recommend during those 5 minutes cleaning the dishes you have already used, so then you've only got a couple left to clean up once we're here. And that's so nice. See, we're getting just till combined, making sure everything's in there. That we don't see any like outstanding pieces of the chocolate or what have you. That it's looking nice and silky smooth. That's what we want. And everything's good and combined. And now, just set those to the side. We're going to pour into our ramekins. And then we're going to chill these. We'll let them get to room temperature more so first, about 30 to 60 minutes depending. And then we'll refrigerate them for at least 4 hours before serving. You can stay in the fridge for some time, kind of depending on your needs. So that's up to you. And the recipe I got it from called for putting it into 8 5-ounce ramekins. I don't have those, so I have 7 ounces and then 1 16-ounce. Well, I have more than 1 16-ounce, but that's just what I'm doing with, because then there will just be one large one that the hubs and I split. All right, there we go. So we'll check back when we've taken them. So we'll cover them also. When we put them in the fridge, we'll cover them. Oh, and the one other thing we're going to do before we get air bubbles out. It's not crazy vital. It's not like we're baking them like you would need to with a souffle or a cake or something, but can hurt. All right, so we'll check back after we've taken them out of the fridge later today. Bye. All right, they've been in the fridge. And now look at that. Nice mousse-like texture. You can top it with some whipped cream, chocolate shavings, whatever feels right to you. You do you. But there we are. Bon appetit. See you later.